Joel Wynkoop. Be sure to check out my show, The Joel Wynkoop Show, Sunday nights at 9 p.m. on Verizon Channel 30 and Bright House Channel 950. We'll see you there. And I remember taking over directing because I was directing you and Gus
and Gus
and
Natasha.
The girl Natasha
Rabi.
Yeah. Yep.
Natasha
and I kind of took that over and just got through John. I got John through till 6. And I think somewhere in there I shot my scenes with the spotlight up there as Lewis.
As Lewis.
And then I said I'm going home, and you guys were still there for a couple more hours.
Yeah,
we had the comic show that day.
I think I left there at about 7 a.m.
Yeah, okay.
I had gotten there the day before about 5. And left at 7 a.m., so it was about 15 hours I was there.
I remember at one point we were there for 4 hours. We hadn't shot anything. And it was Gus Perez, Kathy, my wife Kathy, and myself. And I said, man, I think we went to Subway or something, and we weren't even missed. We came back. It's like, anybody missed us? No. What do we do after? But Dark Dimensions was a blast. And you were the FBI agent. I came in and I rattled off everything about the book of Chaos and all that.
Yep. And I become a zombie.
Yeah.
Natasha rips my heart out, and I become a zombie. Work with her, and then at the end you saved my life. Yeah, you put it back and you saved my life.
I run up and do this to the Wynkoop audience out there. Miss Dawn Wells here, and we're here, and you're having a good time here at the Blast from the Past.
Do you think they remember me?
They absolutely do remember you.
Have you ever heard of a show called Gilligan's Island? For 7 stranded castaways. Now we've got Lost.
See, now you're singing it. Yeah, but they ripped you off.
No, they
Lost
didn't.
is about Gilligan's Island.
Well, no, that was dramatic.
Well, because they didn't want to copy the entire format, they made it dramatic.
I thought it was kind of interesting, actually. Okay, what are we talking about?
But yes, yes, you did Marianne on Gilligan's Island, and everybody always thought that it was Ginger that was the movie star. Everybody said, oh, Ginger. No, it was always like, oh, Marianne.
The Marianne or Ginger question is huge. And Marianne always wins because I think you could trust her. As a young man, she'd go to prom with you. You'd have to buy Ginger a martini.
Yep.
And she was a little more high maintenance.
Yes, you had to have money to go out with Ginger.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yep, and mine too. So, okay, we had all these years on Gilligan's Island. I watched you as a kid. Every day we come home from school, it was Batman, Gilligan's Island, Green Hornet.
I Dream of Jeannie.
Yep.
The gold is in the... The gold is in the... The gold...
What? It looks like we're really there.
And if you watch Ninja Babes from Outer Space, you might recognize the sword I almost cut my thumb off of.
Oh, doing the old...
Yeah, it was, it was kind of...
You gotta be careful.
I know, well, I didn't know they were sharpened. I just thought...
It doesn't matter if there's... It doesn't matter.
I just thought...
Treat it like it's sharp.
I know, but I thought I'd just be a badass, and like take a picture of my thumbs, and
sort of
he was
badass
like...
you were, and your thumbs fell off on the floor.
Well, that's exactly how it happened. I threw it up and went...
Oh, man.
And he was like, those better not had cut the gloves, and I'm just sitting there going... A little.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. You gotta be careful.
Oh, of course,
You have to have fun, but you have to be careful.
I got lectured, and then Dave was like... he was like, how did it go? Dave Bradley, my agent. Hey, Dave. I haven't used any potty words yet.
That's right. I won't let her. She gets a spanking if she does. Oh, she'd like that. Well, I'd like that.
Well...
Hey, I really have to admit that every time I run into you, wherever it is, and you show up in the oddest places, I've always had a great time. So
oh, that's cool.
I'm looking forward to doing something with you in the future.
That's cool. But this show's for you.
Okay.
Enough about me. There's enough crap about me. Let's talk about Robert.
Okay.
Tell me, so what else about Angor? But thank you very much.
Well, Angor...
I did not pay him to... I did not. Camera one, I did not pay him to say that. Live audience, I did not pay him to say that. What a nice guy, huh?
So,
but yeah, so...
Angora, I'm still waiting to see.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and hopefully that'll get done sometime soon. But this is a really exciting year for me.
Mm-hmm.
I have like 4 projects coming up, so it's it's going to be my busiest year. With TFR having its 5th anniversary and evolving into something else, whatever that's going to be, I don't know yet.
Hey, caramba, man! And he took me to lunch at Caramba Restaurant, and they put the ad underneath the glass tabletops. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of a surreal thing seeing everybody in the restaurant eating off of my face. But I did some work, and then all of a sudden I got married, and the first time, and then we went down to Miami. Mm-hmm. And 2 weeks after I came to Miami, I had did a shotgun mailing of my picture and resume. And 2 weeks after, I got a call from an agency down in Miami, and she says, "I want you in my office now." Wow. So I went to the office, and she says, "I want you to go to D. Miller Casting. They're casting a movie." Mm-hmm. So I went there, and I booked it, and it was Police Academy 5.
Wow, cool.
And as soon as that happened, I said, "Hey, I like this."
Come on, keep up with Wynkoop. Let's go.
Okay, now I've got a couple products right now.
Just ignore them.
I just
pretend they're naked. Oh! Go ahead.
Okay. I just finished my part for this movie House of Blood that's being shot in Sarasota, and I had a really great time dying there too, and hopefully that will be hitting the festivals. I think later this year. Cool. I just did a movie called What They Seen with Rich Keane was directing, and he's talking with him too. And
we're gonna have them in an upcoming show. Cool.
I die.
Died again?
I always do.
See, all my early movies I died, and then I just said, no more dying.
I like dying,
Do you?
But I'm going to be working on a project that's local called The Looking this weekend.
Oh, that sounds cool.
I have a couple different things that are going to be going on in the coming months, but I don't really want to say specifically until it gets closer to shooting.
All right, roll that clip. Roll lucidity.
All right, guys, here we go. Careful, watch your step as you step over the chain.
Hold on, is this private property?
No, it's federal property. We pay taxes, so I think we can use it.
Lahwa, why does that sound familiar? Oh, shit! I know this place. You guys, this is all over the news. This is where the people keep disappearing.
Yeah, this is where the serial killers bring their victims after they've been killed.
Are you serious? I'm not going in there.
What the f***?
It's not the Bermuda Triangle. It's not Serial Killer Central. It's the National Forest.
Then why are they trying to keep us out?
Yeah.
God, all right, listen. We're on the edge of 50,000 acres of federally owned property. It's also used by the Lahwa Indians.
Oh, Bjorn, that was great, man.
Thank you.
Good job, brother. Good job. Now let's get back to what we were talking about. How we met on the.
Vagrants, drunks, rapists, hookers. See you something, huh, film boy? Yeah. Nice stack of. Yeah. That black meat's sweet.
Hey, where have you been? Are you on duty? Did you get the call?
What call?
I called about a domestic dispute about 15 minutes ago.
Somebody ought to be here any minute then.
Well, my neighbor's going to kill each other. They've been keeping me up all night. I've called about it. They're throwing dishes around. I don't know what's going on over there. Is there any way you can just go over there and talk to them? Screaming and yelling at each other all night long.
Kind of having a dinner break. Can you just knock on the door and tell them to settle down in there? Tell them you're trying to get to sleep.
I can't do that. I don't want to get hit or hurt. That's what we're paying you people for. You mind doing that?
Guys,
nobody knows?
Yeah. You haven't seen these?
Is it KGB?
It's KGB?
It's KGB.
Who would have
It's
thought?
KGB. Now, that scene, was that funny? Because it was Debbie Rashawn, myself, sitting on this side of the booth, and we had Kevin and Karen White on the other side, which both very, very cool actors, Kevin and Karen.
They are hilarious.
Funny, yeah.
Kevin is just off the chain.
But the whole thing kept coming down to every time we'd get out of the RV, they'd want to use the bathroom, and the whole catch through the whole movie was there's a bathroom in the RV.
Right.
Which now was that you were kind of watching our whole scene.
I was, and it was hysterical. He was like, I don't understand.
But I mean, it was, and then you came up as the waitress.
That's correct.
Our audience is so rowdy today. Yeah, but you came. You were the waitress.
I was.
And you actually waited on us.
I did, and every time that I would come up to do something.
I jumped in to back you up.
Oh, thank you.
I was like, Jill can't be like that.
See, this chick kicks ass.
I said, you can't be like that. So followed and followed. But no, seriously, it's like, I wanted to actually meet you. Because I'm like, well, everybody talks about Joel. Everybody, Joel's done this, Joel. And I'm like, I was expecting it like a girl or something, that would have all these movies, and that would be who I would meet first. But it happened to be a guy in the film industry that's been in all these movies, and it happened to be you. And I wanted to actually meet you. And if I'm not mistaken, it was either Creature Con or it was Spooky Empire. And I remember with Terrence.
For a film called 100 Tears, it was going to be about a serial killer clown. And they wanted me to play the clown, so I got the script. And normally when I look at a script the first time, I get out my yellow highlighter and my green highlighter, and one's for dialogue, and one's for action. And then I got through with it. I realized I hadn't picked up the yellow highlighter. That's the one for dialogue. I said, huh? This clown doesn't say anything.
He kept going through it and through it and through it.
It did kill. Well, we shot the killing and dismemberment, disembodiment, decapitation, all of these. 46 people, 30 of them made it in the final cut.
Wow, that's in the first 2 seconds.
No, we only killed about 10 in the first 15 minutes.
But now that, okay, aside from, because The Quiet Place was still kind of horror, but this was really, doing Gertie was really,
this was absolute gore, grew, blood. Joe, the producer, he finally got, people would ask us.
Oh, that's pretty scary.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Very nice, very nice. How long did that, now, we worked together on that, obviously. How long did that take us?
That's, the whole movie.
Whole movie.
8 days. 8 days to shoot.
Because I am such an awesome programmer of the movie schedule.
It was an awesome.
And it is done.
Yeah. It was an awesome shoot. It did only take 8 days. Everything was pretty much on time. There was one setback on the very last day, which is actually the day we shot that. It took sort of a month to do that because we had Hurricane Charlie, Francis, and Janine. So it was sort of raining on the days we were outside. So
yeah,
it took a little longer to do that last scene. But other than that, it was a real smooth shoot.
Now that took an award, and you can kind of tell the funny story with that, but also the cool story as far as the award.
I know the cool story about the award. I'm not sure. The funny story.
Yeah, the cool and the.
It did.
Camera one. Are you reading my thoughts? Thank you, audience member. Yes. I forgot what I was going to say, but go. Yeah, tell us the story.
We did win a Crystal Reel Award for The Bite. It was best movie under $625,000.
To my zombie action film in Alaska was I love cheesy zombie films. I can't wait to be in a cheesy zombie movie.
Oh, jeez.
And immediately when you say something like that, I instantly think Trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Not that there's anything wrong with Trauma. I love Trauma. I love Lloyd. I mean, like after knowing Debbie for so many years, Lloyd is almost like her father. So I have respect for him.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so I'm going up there and I'm going to shoot that in like 2.5 weeks. I'm leaving and I'll be up in Alaska for the whole month of March, and I'll be shooting this movie up there.
Yeah.
After that, in the meantime, I'm also doing a documentary on you, but you know that already.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's going to be kind of cool. She's going to be a baby and go, wah, and you didn't. You kept on going. So I said, man, this chick is dynamite, man. I'm just going to keep on going. So I just screamed some more.
It turned out great.
Yeah.
It really did. But, I thank you for such a warm welcome into the business. But
into the B movie world.
But it actually has...
What do you mean by that? Huh? What do you mean by that?
No, you can't scare me out.
Come
here. Come
here. Okay.
I kept saying mm-mm the whole time in the movie. I think I said that about 20 times in the same scene.
That was
but
great,
it's made me a bolder actress now. After surviving that, I don't think there's anything that can intimidate me on
After surviving the
set.
Joel Wynkoop attack.
Yes, I'm much bolder, so I really do. Thank you for that. That was a lot of fun.
I thought it was neat. We did the thing outside the Cuban Club. The Cuban Club's haunted, We were outside, and I was saying something like, let's just sit here.
Well, Irwin was the producer and the creator of the show, so he had a special gravitas when he came to the set. And he liked explosions more than I think he liked.
I read that. That's
he liked
right.
the actors, and he was very, very bright. And Irwin and I had a wonderful relationship. Except I asked him at one point. I said, Irwin, you told me that you were going to give me a lot more to say, and he said, oh, absolutely, Martin. The next show you are going to have so much more. So. Instead of coming out and saying, out of the spaceship and standing on the deck and saying, Will? I read the script, so the next week I came out on the deck and I said, Will? Kenny?
The best of them all. Mm-hmm. And then with Heath Ledger being cast as Joker, you're thinking to yourself, oh great, Jokeback Mountain.
Uh-huh.
And you're saying, Heath Ledger, I mean, what? And then all of a sudden...
And then it's all turned around on you.
Every convention that you have been to, and every convention that I have been to, whenever you would see somebody dressed as the Joker now...
Yeah, it was Heath Ledger.
It's all Heath Ledger. Some of them have been the comic book Joker, some of them have been Jack... Once I saw a girl as the Cesar Romero Joker.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But ever since Heath Ledger inaugurated this new Joker, that's all you see.
Yeah.
My girlfriend and I were driving along on International Drive in Orlando, and I saw one of those. I think they're
I'm a Spider-Man fan, so I got to ask you. What do you remember this story that you did?
Oh, wow! It was actually published in the Spidey comics, which was for kids. I don't even remember. It had to do with the Zodiac. He was battling these super villains that were dressed like the character. Yeah, that was, and there was one about 2 or 3 others I did for them, and then I wrote a story which someone else scripted for Spider-Man, where Spider-Man goes temporarily blind, and Daredevil.
And him and Daredevil team up. And Spider-Man's panicking. Yeah. Daredevil knows it's Peter Parker because he hears the heartbeat, and he tells Spidey, "You're panicking. I know you're blind, but you got to get a hold of yourself."
Exactly.
Spider-Man stepped off the building, I think, and Daredevil caught him and pulled him back and tried to teach. Did you write that?
I wrote the story, not the script.
Oh, that's awesome.
I wrote the basic storyline, and someone else converted it into a script.
Oh, very cool, though.
Yeah.
Because I love that. Now that was I can't remember if that was a Marvel team up or just a Spider-Man issue where Daredevil showed up.
Don't recall, to be honest.
But I remember, that was awesome.
Because it was a long time ago.
TV and MySpace and all kinds of stuff. Because I'm really proud of you, and we're going to put it on the Joel Wynkoop show too. What do you think of that?
It's cool. This is David Wynkoop from Wynkoop TV.
That's my boy, David James Wynkoop. I'm very, very proud of him. We drove over from Tampa to see him today. We're here in Fort Pierce. We're stationed in Tampa, but we wanted to bring a bit of the show over here to Fort Pierce to see my boy. He did a good job. Dad's really proud of him, and I love him. All right, buddy, you gonna go?
I want some answers now.
Does not concern you.
What's something about Mary? What'd you do in that?
Actually, I was. I don't know if you guys remember the scene, but there was a scene where Matt Dillon
is actually sitting at the table eavesdropping on the girls in this restaurant bar kind of situation, and I was actually in the backdrop. I kind of got myself with this. I kicked myself after I saw it because I had an opportunity to either be in the bar or on the beach, and of course I'm thinking girls in bikinis, so let's do the beach thing. Well, the beach was just a backdrop.
Oh man.
Yeah, so all you see is like a little blur walking across the back. Yeah.
And the bar scene was like, and we gave the big background scene to this guy that you were going to be there, that was going to have all
exactly.
And you're like, oh, and I'm walking down the beach, focus blurred and everything.
Yeah. But it was really cool. I got a chance to meet Matt Dillon, Ben Stiller, and Cameron Diaz.
Cool.
Of course, so it was really cool. And then Wild Things, of course.
Don't give me that crap. The world's turned upside down. People are killing each other. Don't you know what's going on, Andrew? There's vampires everywhere. The embodiment of pure evil. You've got about 2 seconds to live, Spawn. Rise, my souls. Rise before your Savior. You're next, Nicky boy.
I'll come and get you later.
I'm the watcher of life and of death.
Prepare to die. You're finished, hazard.
I had to come back and say hello to Thumper. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, how's it going, big man?
All right, buddy. Got your woman here. We're at her shop today.
Yeah, she's doing good. She's kicking.
She is. She's gonna walk us around and show us everything.
Awesome.
Is that cool with you?
I'm just gonna sit right here and warm up.
Okay, I'm gonna put my arm around her and stuff.
That's cool.
Okay. All right. All right. Wow. Just take a pan around this place. Look at this place. Huh? Pretty cool. Lots of stuff here.
My enchanted fairy realm. Enchanted fairy realm, lots of fairies and whimsical things, calendars, and I have great greeting cards.
I see the calendar, yeah.
And then over here, I have the enchanted sea realm with mermaids and a lot of different, ocean jewelry and things like that.
Very cool. Oh man, you kids out there. With your not even kids, some of them are adults. Pull your pants up, please. This thing with wearing your pants down past your butt, we don't want to see that. It is not cool. I don't get it. When I'm a child of the 60s, whatever you want to call me, 68, 69, we did not wear our pants down. 72, 74, our pants were not down. Please, for the love of God, pull your pants up. Buy a belt. It's a belt. You buy it at Walmart or Kmart. It's a belt. It's got a strap, and then it's got a little buckle thing, and it's got a little hook thing through there. You know, Batman wore them back in '68. It was called a utility belt. Take the belt, you put it through the loops, pull your pants up, and then you lock it off, and you wear them on your hips. Not down. Even worse than that, I've seen them down. That guy was wearing them on his kneecaps. His pants are down on his knees, walking around with his underwear that says Tweety Bird and Hearts. Come on, you think that's style and cool? And once you got the part and everything, now we're going into the actual movie of it, the actual filmmaking of it.
Well, we spent 3 days to pull it off. The first day I had the establishing shots in the mall, and established the character in with the crowd of zombies. And the second day was whenever Flyboy ran through the
David MG.
David MG ran through the small group of zombies that was heading down towards the hallway
Mhm.
where they were hiding. And then he ran through the crowd of zombies, and everyone else turned and followed him. Except for me, I somehow figured out that they were behind the door, and I went behind the door, down the hallway, up the stairs, and
That was awesome.
and that was where my part really began.
Cool. Then you actually pushed down the door.
Yeah, I pushed through the
Came
door.
in after, what's her name?
Fran.
Yeah. What was
Galen
her-
Ross.
What was it? Yeah,
Galen
that's right.
Ross, yeah.
Galen Ross. Okay, yeah.
Hi, this is Jocko Moreno down here at Eddie's Used Cars. Yes, indeed, folks, Eddie's Used Cars. Come on down, just turn your set off, get down in your little car. Come down here right now. Trade that piece of for a nice luxury car. Yeah, this is Jocko Moreno down at Eddie's Cars. Look at this fine 77 Firebird. It's a beauty of a car. Here comes the customer now. Let's hear what he has to say about this nice, beautiful car. Look at this, sir. How do you like this car? Dents. Those dents are perfection dents, sir. You put those spots here. Look, someone's gonna hit the car anyway, so what's the difference?
on, man.
I just
What's
saved
this
you a lot of
here?
money.
Hey.
That's okay. I just saved you money. See if you got a brand new car, a shiny brand new.
Where are these tires?
Well, what do you think? Someone's gonna steal the tires anyway, sir. So what's the difference?
Couldn't you vacuum the thing out?
Well, you can do that yourself. What do you want us to do? Everything's
What's
for
you
you.
covering here for?
Well, you know, the guy was busy
Come on,
and, didn't
man.
have a place to go. Well, look at these taillights. Isn't those
Oh,
beautiful?
man, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
those
one
taillights.
broke out.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
real
what do you
good.
want? What do you want? You're gonna be driving down the road. Someone's gonna hit you.
Where's the window?
Why would you? You gotta roll it up, sir.
Oh, come on. Oh, well, yeah. Got no glass in there.
$50,000 car. Look, come on. That's good. Someone's gonna hit it anyway, sir. What's the difference? What's the bleeding difference?
Look at this,
Right.
folks.
This is a sudden impact mobile
Folks,
car.
this
Clint Eastwood drove
People
this
like this
in
right
sudden
here, you need to
impact.
call a Better Business Bureau for.
Clint
That's the Better
Eastwood.
Business
Right,
Bureau.
well, that's
1-800-344
down at Eddie Moreno's car. Get out of here.
Better Business Bureau.
Right. Yeah. All right. Well, let's have another look at this car here.
To my wife, Kathy, thank you for all the love and support you have given me over the years. I love you.
The Joel Wynkoop Show is brought to you in part by Lions Kill Productions, Target Printing and Copying, Main Street Studios.
You're right. This is gonna be a breeze.